Guys, my name is Beauty by Ola and you guys are welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Ola and you're welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be doing something very different. And again, if you're new, you're welcome to my channel, and if you're my current subscriber, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscribe button below. Kindly like this video if you've enjoyed it. Also comment and share with your family and friend. I also turn on notification posts on, so when I have a new video, you will probably be the first to get my video. So today, without any further ado, I'm going to be talking to you about the tips for international students coming to the UK to study. So it's going to be the tips for international students coming to the UK to study. So I have a couple of tips that I think that a lot of students might find very valuable, should in case they find themselves coming to the UK to study or coming from abroad to study in the UK. So my number one tips for international students coming to study in the UK is going to be packing, most especially for people in Nigeria as well. Like, you need to find out how much all or luggage you're entitled to carry, depending on the kind of airline you've actually booked with. So packaging and packing is very essential. I know, like, sometimes you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, and then you ended up getting to the airport and then you're like, oh, you're only entitled to 23 kgs. So always investigate or find out from the airline company so that you'll be able to know how much luggage you're actually entitled to, as well as your hand luggage as well, because you don't want to end up like after packing the whole house and then you're being told like you can't bring this and you can't bring that. So remember to always make sure you actually make sure that you know how much luggage you are entitled to bring along with you. So like I said, the first one is packing, and also, like I said, check with the airline how much luggage you're entitled, which is packing. Number two is going to be winter jacket. Like, I cannot overemphasize how much important it is to bring a winter jacket with you. Also, if you're coming from Nigeria, for example, using Nigeria as an example, you need to know what time you're coming. Is it going to be during autumn, winter, summer? You know, you need to be able to know what type of season. So we've got autumn, winter, summer, and spring. So we've got autumn, winter, summer, and spring. So it is very important, if you know somebody abroad, it's actually essential for you to actually have a talk with them, so that way they are able to inform you that, okay, if you're coming on the so time, it is very important. Like jacket, like, it's very cold here, especially when you come during fall. It is very, very, very cold. So always make sure you have a jacket with you. Like, thermal wear is also very important, like when you're putting on your clothes as well. So if you're able to get some of this things from whatever country you're coming from, kindly make sure you get a lot of clothing for yourself to protect yourself from getting cold, because you never know what's going to happen at any given time. So make sure you have your winter jacket with you. So my next one is weather. Like I've said again, winter weather. It is very essential for you to know the kind of weather you're coming in with. And again, there's usually like fall weather in the UK, and it fluctuates a lot. So ensure that you're very comfortable. Ensure that you bring enough clothing with yourself, and that is the reason why I'm emphasizing on whatever time you find yourself that you'll be coming to the UK, make sure you bring enough clothing. I cannot overemphasize, you know, if you're coming during fall, like I said, or during autumn or during spring, make sure you have enough clothes for the season you're coming, you know. So number four is going to be money. So if you're coming from Nigeria, I know you have access to your credit card now or your debit card. So it is also very important, or it is very important as well, to make sure you have like exchange rate of the country you're going to. So if you're coming to the UK, also have a bit of pound sterling with you, you know, so you have something in terms of you need to get a bus or you need to get a train, so you don't have to start using your card every now and then. Do you understand? So it's very important to you also make sure you have an exchange conversion of the country you're going to. So that would be like my number four tips for anyone coming into the UK as an international student, or even if you're coming in on holiday or whatever the case might be. So my next one is going to be, let's say for example you're on a BRP, which is your biometric residence permit, I believe, and I know from your to get your BRP. And the next one, and also make sure, because BRP is very difficult to get, make sure you keep it somewhere safe, and maybe you don't have to carry it around if you don't have to. Always make sure you do a copy of the BRP card, email it to yourself, probably send it to yourself on cloud or whatever the case might be. Email it to yourself, Gmail it to yourself, keep it somewhere safe, and make sure you have a backup plan. So should, in case you lose it, you have a backup plan because you have a copy of it, so it's easier for them to be able to retrace it and find it back for you on the system. Whereas if you don't have it, you have to go through the whole process of, oh, I don't really recall what number they're looking for. If there's an important number on the BRP card, make sure that you have a backup store where you've saved the BRP card. So the next one also is, as an international student coming to the UK, the tips which are very important for yourself is going to be GP. You need to make sure you register with your local GP doctor, and the school you would usually give you a link, and you need to book an appointment. And because they do get piled up quickly, I would really emphasize on this, that make sure you book an appointment as soon as the university send a link to you. That way you'll probably be on top of your game, and should, in case you find yourself in a situation where you're ill and you need to go to the GP, you've already made the plans ahead of yourself. So my next, number 7, was going to be should you decided to take a part-time job, which you have to anyway at a point, because how are you gonna fund yourself if you need to pay rent and every other stuff, or you need to buy clothing? Again, I do have a video on the cost of living in the UK, so I'm going to leave the link up there somewhere. So maybe if that's for you, just kind of have a look at that video. It kind of tells you the cost of living in the UK, and I think it might be useful or valuable to yourself as well. So like I said, part-time job, look for agency are so good. Like, I can literally tell you how quick and rewarding it is when you actually apply for a job with agency. You can easily get a job just like that, like at a click of a finger, as soon as you have all these tips I'm giving to you. So like I said, if you have a part-time job, agency are like the best in terms of helping you to find a job, and most especially when you're looking for a job, for like a shift job, a part-time job, or if you're also somebody who would like to work night job, so at least that way, once you put in for agency, they can quickly look at your CV, and that way they will be able to help you out to quickly get a job. So you're not going to be like, oh my god, you've been in the country almost a month is gone and you're still left without a job. So that is the one for the job. So make sure you contact the agency, and they will really literally help you. So my next one is going to be events. Usually for Freshers Week in university, they normally have this event whereas you can get to meet other students from all over the world, and I'll actually ask you, if possible, make sure you actually go to the Freshers Week. It kind of help you to get to know around yourself. If you're looking for student support services, you know where it is. If they're promoting a particular fair, like a trade fair or a job fair, that would actually help you to get on top of your business. So like I said, events, when you link up, this is when you link up with other students from all over the world. And because of the coronavirus at the moment, I know that most of the university are not trying to get people to come in contact with each other. So due to the pandemic, that has dramatically changed, but there are different society where you can also join, like African Society, Football Society, where you can join and meet up other people, from all over the world. So for me, I'll probably say probably engage yourself in activities that's going to keep you occupied, because especially if you're here alone and you do not have any family whatsoever, it can be very overwhelming. So if you find yourself in that situation, that there's a Freshers Week and that you can learn a lot of one thing or two things from, I'll probably say knock yourself out and go for it. Definitely go for it. And the next one is homesick. Definitely number 9 is going to be homesick. This is due to the fact that you're here by yourself, as I've mentioned in number 8. It's due to the fact that you might be here by yourself. You're not seeing people who are you're used to saying and you're by yourself and you do everything by yourself. So in that situation, the best thing for you to do is to make sure you keep yourself busy with a part-time job, or always make sure you contact your family back home as well. That would help you to keep going. FaceTime them, WhatsApp them, call them on Facebook, whatever social media platform you have, using contacting them and engaging them so you don't feel left alone. So that is, yeah, like I said, homesick probably due to not being used to being alone from family, and that is to be expected. But as time goes on, you will blend in and try to keep yourself busy with a part-time job and ring family and friends, engage yourself with activities. And my number 10 is going to be, let's say for example you decided to pick your offer in University of Bedfordshire. It is important for you to know your areas very, very well. Know the things, the kind of activities you can do within your area, know how safe the area is as well. And if you have a phone as well, Google Map is very interesting. There's so many different apps that you can actually download nowadays that could actually help you to do quite a lot of things. So that is that one. And some places do offer like maybe like a free, like also make use of your student discount as well, like in terms of when you're buying food, or if you have to buy clothing, some of the company nowadays do take student discount, which actually relieves students with a lot of like loans or payment. It reduces, like let's say for example you're buying a clothes that is worth £50 and you have a discount of 25%. That is quite a lot of discount on £50 worth of clothes. So make use of your discount if you have one. And another important one that I'm going to like really emphasize on is opening your bank account. Like for example, there's this app called MONZO. If possible, you need to, for example, if you have a part-time job and you need to get paid, where are they going to pay you if you don't have a current account? So it is important to make sure you open a current account. I know there are some banks that you can easily open an account with them. I know Santander, it's not so bad. You can actually have a look through it. I'll probably see if I can leave like their link under the description box below. Kindly let me know what you guys think about today's tips for international students coming to the UK to study. So let me know what you think about all the tips I've been giving you. If you guys have any other suggestion, kindly link it on the description box or comments box below. So like I said, make sure you open a bank account so that way if you have a part-time job, all your payments can easily go straight into your account without having to feel like you don't know what to do and this and that. Like I said, MONZO allows you to open a fast account, so kindly check them out. I think quite a lot of people tend to be using that as well these days. And my last one, which is going to be number 12, this one should actually have been my number 1. It's going to be like your NI, which is the national insurance, where they take all your taxes and everything from. This actually takes like weeks and weeks, and especially now that there is COVID, I don't know how long it actually takes for NI to process people's application. So I would encourage you, like the moment you get here, that should actually be your number 1, especially if you've gotten a job on the side, and they need to pay you. Most companies in the UK will be requesting for your NI number, I believe. Yeah, most companies would definitely be requesting for your NI number. So make sure that you get on top of your NI, you get it done as soon as you can, and that way whatever taxes you're running through your whatever taxes you need to pay from working, you have it done. You already have your NI done, you have everything covered. And also, like I said, it takes out a lot of time for you to get it done. So if you're working, the earlier you get your NI done, the quicker it is for you. And that will bring me to the end of my video. I think some of my video nowadays is going to be taking some time, so kindly bear with me. So that is everything for today's video on the tips for international students coming to the UK. Again, it's the tips for international students coming to UK to study. Kindly let me know if some of these tips were very valuable to you, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care and keep watching. Bye bye.